So my name is Jeremy Sprague. I'm a sergeant with the Des Moines Police Department. I've been with Des Moines for approximately 16 years, and currently I'm assigned to our night traffic unit. But I am also the coordinator for our peer support team. Early in my career, I was exposed to a critical incident. I had post-traumatic stress following that incident, and I didn't quite understand why my body was doing the things it was doing, why my mind was doing the things that it was doing, and I kind of felt alone. I began to learn more about stress and how it affects the body and the mind, and began to learn about all that we as first responders go through. A few years later, I saw another officer go through a critical incident, and so I thought we could probably do better to support each other following these critical incidents. I approached the Des Moines Police Department and began the peer support program within our agency. We didn't have anything like this in the state of Iowa, and so I looked around the country and found a group out of California. Went out there and learned about their program, brought all that information back here to Iowa, and began our team at Des Moines. So in 2017, we began the Peer Support Foundation, which is a nonprofit here in the Des Moines area to support agencies around the state. And so we provide training to train peers around the state of how to talk to a fellow peer following a critical incident. But we also go beyond that now, where we talk more about how do we support each other even before the incident. How do we support during for wellness, and, physically and emotionally, and mentally, to help them through that the everyday stressors in their life. And when I began this, my goal was to number one, reduce suicide. My number two goal was to reduce the breakup of family relationships across the board. And then my third goal was to not only have officers survive to retirement, but to actually enjoy the retirement. You can't define a critical incident with one big umbrella, because everybody is different. We all have a different past, and things affect each of us differently. If we can reduce that, and reduce that stress, and reduce those suicides and all those things that hurt our first responders, then we'll have healthier employees. They'll be able to engage in the community a lot better, be able to make better decisions when they're on the street and in doing their job.
My name is Len Murray. I retired from the Des Moines Police Department in 2011. I'm also a member of the Red Cross Critical Incident Stress Management Team and have been since 2000. So I was a part of the effort that started the peer support team piece for the Des Moines Police Department. The reason I nominated Jeremy was because of his dedication, training individuals and teams, lobbying for legislative protections, and providing guidance to agencies. That all represents the core missions of the American Red Cross by preventing and alleviating human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers to respond to assist first responders and their families in coping with the psychological trauma of responding to critical incidents. Jeremy also fulfills the Red Cross vision statement through his creation of a strong network of volunteers and partners who are always available in times of need and aspiring to turn compassion into action so responders affected by disaster receive care and hope. Our communities are ready and prepared for disasters, and in an emergency there are always trained individuals nearby ready to use their skills to intervene to responders in crisis.
I'm really honored to be a part of this, and for the Red Cross for this opportunity to share this message about first responder stress. But like I said, I just do my small part to help those out there that are really struggling. And I've taken that critical incident from years ago, and I've used that to my advantage, and to learn from it and to help others. And that's been my goal, is to help others and their families survive this career and live a long and healthy life.